Developing BioniChaos.com, go check it out. We have tools around neurology, cardio, imaging, vision, hearing, EMG. Check it all out and provide your feedback. We have Gait simulation. So we're doing something similar today. So this one is interactive, but pretty basic. Just the leg. Well, you have ankle, knee, hip. And there's an explanation at the bottom of the page. Now we'll be looking at something similar. So this paper, from skin to skeleton, I don't know why skin to skeleton. 3D humans. We're going to be making 3D humans. Well, hopefully accurate. Doesn't look very accurate there with the hands, but yeah, I don't know what's up with the yeah, it's a lot of weird things about it. Apparently it's like different types of models. Obviously not gonna read text, gonna potentially get a model, a voice model, review this. But even better, we're generating a code out of this paper. So we have a Gemini 2.5 Pro. Gave it the paper, it's open source paper, bunch of equations, and the generated code. So let's check it out. We had the Navigate. Well, that's the best Gait, but that's version 3. Yes, you can have 3 other ones. And this probably be the better one. So we have this special prompt. See if it worked in this case, and give it the paper. So it's also related to this video here. We actually tried it again with the video. Eventually they have like an actual video that gets an overlay of a skeleton in this case, or skin, different types of models. Gemini 2.5 Pro, let's see how good it is. Almost 850 lines of code. So this is giving Gemini the code. Set skin. Yeah, I have a model. It's not actually showing anything. It's giving errors. Yes, it's giving an error. Oh, the 3.js. We need a 3.js, don't we? So get another model to fix it. We had Gemini doing the actual code. And let's do Copilot, basic model. Agent mode. We needed an agent. Agents are coming for you. Yeah, the 3.js didn't load correctly, did it? No, so it's asking if we should fix 3.js or replace the capsule geometry with an alternative geometry. Like, okay, why? Okay, we have another model looking at the code. Okay, it works now, but yes, the geometry is not great, is it? The geometry is not great. Skeleton.
Incompatible geometry with a simpler one to make it work seamlessly. Let me know if you need anything else.
Capsule geometry. So it's replaced capsule geometry with cylinder geometry. Let's keep the original error to. So it's based on the paper. Yeah, the layout of the page is pretty horrendous. And it's using 3.js. Couldn't use the original capsule geometry. Oh, the layout. Whoop. So it gets the idea, but yeah. And the layout of the page is just horrendous. So we also gave it, we'll try it again with giving it the video. Yeah, anything we do is eventually appearing on BioniChaos.com. Go check it out. Provide your feedback. We had another skeleton thingy. Yeah, we had one of those with no hands. No hands. Yeah, it's walking super weird. And it's walking super weird. You can change those parameters, so we have a corrected version of it, maybe. Okay, it's actually fixed it. Yeah, Gemini itself fixed it. Okay, we have a demo. Yeah, that was just moving those scrollers automatically, so that's working okay. That's not quite what we expected. Let's have another version. This one will be based on the video. So I have skeleton 2. We can need an index. By the way, the demo ideally would be just running continuously. Oh, I thought when you interact with the canvas it will stop running, but no, it will run through one cycle. We love problems. Let's try to use a variable. Can we just fix copilot fix? Okay, let's run it locally. Yeah, there's something wrong with the color. It's a weird, it's a weird skateboard. SMPL SKEL. Okay, we have the skeleton. It's meant to be skateboarding. Handstand. Okay. Skeleton bones. Yes, skeleton skin. Wait, the skin. Oh, there's walk. Okay, walking actually. Right. Okay, it has hands, bones. All right. Play demo. Skateboard. Yeah, obviously the model's like too small or something. It's doing handstand, walking, doing skateboarding. So this is better. It's actually better. Well, at least it's more entertaining than this one. That was pretty lame. Don't tell me it has sound. Okay, obviously it has some annoying sound. I like how the demo is going forever without stopping. That's nice. And there's some problem with the colors. Hey, can you explain the code real quick in 1 or 2 sentences? We do have a description at the bottom of the page.
The index.html file appears to be part of a web-based animation viewer or simulator. It initializes event listeners, updates animations, resizes the canvas, and starts an animation loop, allowing users to interact with and control animations dynamically.
Can we check? We're potentially having some issues with the color. Can you go over the code, check for any issues with the color? I can share. Wait, I shared the print screen of what the page looks like. Here, there's some problem with the color. It's like a black character on gray on a very dark canvas. Also, obviously, we're having. What? Why didn't it take the image? What's the problem with the image? The model doesn't support images, and that's not true. Maybe in agent mode it doesn't.
The issue likely stems from incorrect application of CSS color variables in the rendering logic. Ensure the colors are properly retrieved and applied to the canvas elements.
Okay, so do we need more troubleshooting in the code, or can you just fix the problem? If you can fix the problem, just go ahead and fix it.
The issue with the colors can be fixed by ensuring that the CSS variables for colors are correctly retrieved and applied in the JavaScript.
Yeah, you can do it quietly, can you? You can do it quietly. Obviously we're having an issue with the colors and the thickness of the skin. Okay, now we have the colors. Frames, walk. Let's walk upright, doesn't it? Let's go back to ask. What's SMPL anyway? What's SMPL? Just a quick response.
SMPL, Skinned Multi-Person Linear Model, is a popular computer graphics model that accurately represents the human body's shape and skin surface but uses a simplified kinematic skeleton not based on real anatomy.
And the SKEL skin actually meant to be a skeleton, is it?
Yes, the SKEL skin represents the biomechanically accurate skeleton introduced in the simulation, designed to show anatomically correct joint locations and movements.
Okay, so the SKEL bones seem to work okay, but the SKEL skin and the SMPL just adding like a blob on top of the skeleton. Hey, can you check the images attached and tell me and let me know what's happening and how to fix?
The SKEL skin and SMPL appear as overlapping blobs because the draw skeleton function uses large scaling factors for the skin rendering, math.max 1, p1.scale*20, making the skin layers overly thick. To fix this, reduce the scaling factor for is skin rendering in draw skeleton to make the skin layers more proportional to the skeleton.
Okay, can you fix it and test? We would like some troubleshooting in the console, but so we didn't have much luck doing it based on the paper. It got way too complicated. We have too many controls and things, and the animation is not great. Or is it? I don't know. Should we go back to it or not? Then we had this give it a video. Still modifying the code, is it? Yeah, 50%. Gave it the video, it did a better job. It did a better job. It did a better job. Okay, what is the demo? Walking, skiing. It's meant to be skateboard, handstand. Okay, so it doesn't look like very realistic at the moment. Any suggestion as to how we can improve the simulation? What can be made better with the simulation itself? Also, there's a minor thing with the
To improve
demo.
the realism of the simulation, here are some suggestions. Skin layer refinement. Adjust the scaling factor for the skin layer further to make it thinner and more anatomically accurate. Add texture or gradient effects to the skin layer to simulate realistic shading. Joint movement. Introduce constraints to ensure joints move within realistic ranges, e.g., elbows and knees should not bend backward. Add smoother transitions between frames to avoid jerky movements. Lighting and shadows. Simulate lighting effects to create depth and make the skeleton and skin appear more three-dimensional. Add shadows for the skeleton and skin to enhance realism. Color and transparency. Use semi-transparent layers for the skin to allow the skeleton to be partially visible underneath. Experiment with more natural skin tones and bone colors. Anatomical accuracy. Refine the skeleton structure.
Okay, before we're doing that, in the demo mode, one of the steps is all the visibility are turned off, so we don't actually see anything. Can you check? Can you find it in the code and actually fix? Yeah, we don't want that skippy bit. Skippy bit.
Made changes. The visibility for SMPL skin, SKEL skin, and SKEL bones has been set to true by default to ensure they are visible in demo mode. Let me know if further adjustments are needed.
No, that's not what we're talking about. Let's see, before the demo mode. In the demo mode, one of the steps is all the visibility, all the three visibility features are turned off, so we don't actually see anything. Can you provide an explanation of why is it happening? If you actually find the solution, just go ahead, modify the code.
The issue occurred because the demo mode randomly toggled visibility settings, sometimes turning all features off. I modified the logic to ensure all visibility toggles are turned on during the demo, so everything remains visible.
Well, not exactly. No, I did something weird. It's just randomly modifying the visibility. Okay, we'll leave it as is for now.